Alright, how does this work? Wow, that's a okay. Jeez. Okay. Hello. So, jeez. Hi guys, I'm trying out the new I'm trying something new today. And I somehow misplaced where I have the bloody chat. Oh, there's a chat. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's a chat. Streaming content output error. Oh, that sucks, it's just kick. Let's see. Dismiss. We don't care about kick, do we now? We don't care about kick, do we now? Okay, let's log out and log in. No, not in that one. There's a browser. Allow access. See how it goes. You know what? Screw. I don't care about kick that. It's also wrong. Inspector. Well, I have YouTube and Twitch running. We have the chat running. What I'm doing wrong? Is this just violence? No, it's not violence. You can move random RP, not doing that anymore. Okay, oop, that's my old shebang. Oh, it says I'm alive. Nope, I'm alive. Okay. So I'm using Meld Studios now. The whole complete new setup. I'm gonna see how this works today. Where's the chat button? There's the chat button. I don't hate it so far. I want to send as... There you go. Okay, let's see how this works out. Well, we do some farming, shall we? Right, interesting. Oh, where's the chat all the way over there? Oops, no, that's wrong. Chat, you go in there. Yeah, you go bone me, guys. That's how it works. Okay, shall we do like an help? Can we trigger an event here? How do you trigger event? Widget, hero widget. Spotlight. Oh. Oops. Okay. Let's figure out how this works. I've been running OBS for the last 10 years of streaming. I've been doing OBS. Oh, that's a lie. I started with Streamlabs. I did start with Streamlabs way back. Because you know it was easy tool for a noob like me then. But then I went over to OBS. I was less restrictive on my PC. Didn't drain my resources. That was good, and I'm using OBS ever since. But we also have the common game now that pops up. That we need to test. I'm lagging badly. So let's put the game to test now, today, shall we? Oh, give me a break. Okay, let's do this then. Smack-a-doo. Smack-a-doo. I do this. And this. And do this. Then we'll run away. I'm more interested to see how this is not so laggy. So if the stream lags, please tell me if it does. At the moment I'm not too happy with how this is. At all. Yeah, it's not good actually, it's really bad. Oh. Feels like I'm running low XP. Inspector. Oh, we're running, looking where I run. That's a mistake. Right, so we have something called the capture device. There we go. So the game is running on. Oh. Oh. Well, it's a little bit wonky, but I'll see how it goes. I'd really like to see how the CPU and GPU draining is on well. Because Pax Dei is far from an optimized game at all. Yes, I have been looking at Crimson Desert, and I like it. I'm a Black Desert fan. I've been playing Black Desert for 40 years. But what I did not like about Crimson Desert though is the way they try to make it look like Red Dead Redemption 2. That was a bit of a downer for me. Hi Silver, how are you? Everything good? The few complaints I heard about the Crimson Desert is that it's too big. It doesn't have any content in the areas. So let's compare Red Dead with Crimson Desert. In Red Dead you have engagements, actions everywhere. You get ambushed. You have points of interest. Something's always happening. Oh, nice. But the looks of Crimson Desert, it's a vast area that's empty. Hopefully they will add down the line. It's not done yet, so hopefully they add something down the line. But it looks good. But I get this whole Red Dead Redemption 2 Black Desert Online feel about it. Ooh. I missed a rotation, there you go. You built a steel outpost. You did? How? Why? What's a steel outpost? I'll hop on the Twitch and see how the stream is. Let's see. Okay. I like how it looks on stream. I hate hearing myself, so I'm gonna mute myself. I like the sound of that. Yeah, we've been farming like crazy for the content patch now. We have been filling up chest by chest by chest, but we lack the charcoal really bad. So guess I need to do a big change. We didn't change. So to make a long story short, or a short story longer, is that House of Malice attacked Flegg, who is the leader of the Parliament de Fro. They attacked the leader of the clan, or something that could be resolved by asking one simple question in the Discord channel wherever everybody sits. It was a rash decision, and they don't really care about RP. That was stated in their Discord. They don't care about RP. They don't. Okay, that was wrong. I wouldn't say they don't care. They were not aware of the consequences attacking another leader in an alliance of a clan who's been with them since the first week of. The week before verse 5. So we had to separate ourselves from House of Malice. The alliance that we went into with Tremere is something we've been working on for the last 2 months. Yeah. The last 2 months we've been working on getting into alliance with Tremere. Because they can offer us more in terms of RP, events. Well, they can just offer us more. Also, House of Malice were doing naps with everyone, and that started to hurt Asha. it put a hard restriction on who we could fight, who we could attack, who we was gonna defend. It basically halted all. It kind of stopped this. It kind of stopped. We had like no content. We can do content. We can do anything. It was really hard to navigate. Asmalis claimed to have maps with houses that didn't have maps with them. I know that because I asked. Then we claimed to have maps with, yeah, everyone. So to improve the game that we choose to pay and play for, we couldn't really go any further. We were stopped because they wanted the PV and farming. We want something more. With Tremere, we've been having a big success. They are larger, they're more oriented, more. I would say the organizing skills is really good. Also, when it comes to PV and events and in general. But I'm not talking. So here's the thing. I want to mention this just so I have it on board. We grew friends with a lot of members in the House Malice. So it was not an easy decision to do. But it was basically the leadership who made that rash decision. It was the lack of accountability and the sincere lack of realizing the consequences of attacking an alliance, like a clan leader of an alliance. And the day before, they let Shield walk away with 16 wood. The day before. So things did not add up at all. Now, if you ask 4 different persons, you get 4 different answers, but I have no reason to lie. Everything is recorded anyways. But that's from our point of view. But as I said, if you ask 4 different persons from 4 different sides, you get 4 different opinions too. But the last month with the House Malice was like a cold war. Yeah. It's sad, but you know, the game feels better, the game feels more. You have clearer lines that these 3 houses, these 3 shrines are one strong alliances. Yeah. The PvP zone isn't that dangerous at all. It's I was running around for 4 to 5 hours yesterday, and we killed 1 person and we scared away 2. So that's the PvP you get. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, we all have a life. But it's not guaranteed to get PP in Linus. And the political scheme as well. And I say this with the fact that we have is that we took, or not we, members of Ashang and Tremere caught 2 members. Few members. 1 member caught or few members from tent abusing the well-known exploit. They were caught red-handed and their storage shifted for every minute. So that caused a bit of a strain. So last week in Linus has been, I would say, quiet. I said the magic word, I said quiet. Watch me getting killed now. Yeah. Which, if Telefan has not posted the video. As it done, he sacrificed himself for a timeout. The devs would not have fixed it. This has been a known bug for months. But it was after we... I would say we, but it was after the massive keyboard war on Discord that the devs actually said, "Hey guys, we need some more information on this." Well, left hand said we need more information. The right hand said we have information, we know about it for a long time, but these two hands doesn't talk together. It's important, my infram, that these two hands talk together. And you should seriously start thinking about getting rid of this Koloko guy, because you had one of the community devs who let me start with saying that a lot of communities has struggled hard, really struggled, when one of the community moderators, the devs, anyone who represent the game, goes out and start to name things. Basically starts to attack freedom of speech, basically starts to attack what you can say, and starts to defend and victimize the abusers. Somehow I think the person's got some sense back in his mind, hopefully by some of the admins saying that, "Hey dude, stop." Few others of the content creators got told that this was a witch hunt, it was harassment, stop posting the video, stop talking about this. Basically saying that the content creator could not call out abusers and cheaters and exploiters who uses a bug to their advantage. Luckily, there was on the case that the Kokulu guy stopped answering. I think he saw where this went. 4 days later, I fixed it. Which again opens for another thing, is that they will need to do witch hunts for the devs to fix game-breaking bugs. I'm not saying we did witch hunt. I'm saying we called out abusers, and the way they handled it was by the persons we called out started imitating Trump. Started to be thinking that imitating Trump was be a fun thing, but whoever has some sense in their heads, you shouldn't do that. Basically, same reaction when you know when they catch a kid, right, with their hands in the cookie jar and start acting weird and funny, and they believe they're fun. That's how they acted. That's how they behaved for everyone to see. They really dragged the guild names down. But yeah, it was a shit show. So it shall hereby be known as Telegate. But that said, they have now fixed it. Let's say, I'll bet you 1,000 gold that the same persons I talked about now will hop on and test it out. Because that's what kids do. Imagine if we could just pull our energy into the lioness. Roleplay brings together a weird mix of people. PvP brings together a weird mix of people. And if I add those two mixes, it's like running around with a torch. It's inside the gas stations. You have pump leaks of gas pouring onto the floor. But I've done PvP for 24, 23 years. And majority of those that does RP doesn't think it to escape the real life, you know? It's fine. Then you bring in the PPers who have nothing to do but sitting for the PC being keyboard warriors, basically. And that together brings down a whole shit show of things. No, everything I say now will be taken out of context and be shared with clips. But I do, as I always have, well, I guess I like to troll in a more innocent way by stating facts and telling people to actually chill. But it's fun, and for every drama there is, I get new screenshots of people doing stupid stuff because people turn on to each other every time. Oh, you see people are kicked from the clan. Well, they were inactive for 40, 50 days, a month without anything. Oh, come on. I just want to mine today. Oh, I should have the ambush chest on. What a cheeky shot. You can't. And then you have those who, I think the worst kind of people are supposed to instigate the drama, well knowing that will be a drama. And then you have those who calls out people, which is fine. You should be, so let me say this right, if you abuse a bug, and you're caught red-handed, you should be called out. You should be named and shamed, because we don't like cheaters. They ruin the game. They ruined the fucking game. And let me hop in a never mind. Cheaters and exploiters and abusers ruins the games, and they should be called out. They should be named and shamed. It's not harassment. It's not the witch hunt, because we don't dox them. Not like what's being said about you, behave. So that's basically it. And if you're caught doing stuff, you should like behave. Say, alright guys, I fucked up. That's it. Leave it with that. And the drama, there's always been drama, but it's like, I think the way it's being handled. If the reactions has been more shit, I didn't know, I'm so sorry. Let me report this. Let me fix this. I'm really sorry for this, guys. I didn't know. If you've done that, like you've been humble, because there's a video of you using it with intent. You even stated with it's within the intent. You said sorry. I didn't mean to. Fuck it. I forgot. It's fine, it happens, we do mistakes. But when the first reaction is to start trolling, imitating Trump, acting like an insecure child, then you get more drama, right? It's like throwing that torch I talked about into the oil pit, and it goes off. I think that's what bothers me, is the way. It's the way they acted. And they wanted to cast shade of the whole thing. That's what they did. And they succeeded, because the attention got drawn towards other stuff, which was not that really important. If I ever been called out doing something stupid, I would say, right, I'm sorry. Or I say, I know, I did it with intent. Or I go and say, fuck, I did not know, I'm so sorry. How can I make up for this? Well, I believe it takes more it takes more of being a man to stand up for your faults than throwing your way out. And I told some of the members of Ashong is that if they ever behaved like that in the chat, and if they were caught cheating, and if there's no good answer to it, I would boot them out. But also the people who got called out were the top tier peers in that clan. And I can understand that they're afraid to lose them. But for me, I don't care more. Care more about the reputation than about losing people who does bad, stupid shit. But yeah, that's basically the whole shit show in a nutshell. People doing stupid shit, getting called out for it, acting like a Trump, and yeah. So, how's your day, Silver? Forgot the daily blessing. I'm running low on plots lately. Ooh, outbreak. Jeez. Yeah. Look, are you interested in providing us with a weekly supply of coal? Delivered to the Petra in Fracassus. I can pay you in advance. I put them on chest and you just transport charcoal into 2 boxes. Like a business opportunity. Yeah, it does take it on. Maybe this guy. Hi. Ah, it's not online. I don't need that. For that. Put it there. Put it there. Okay. I was thinking about leveling an alt just to chop with. Basically just chop. I guess have a plot in a forest and just go around and every day and chop, put on charcoal, smack on again. For Discover! Hi Yuksha, how are you? Discover what? Discovery or Discovery? Discovery. Welcome. Are you a Pax Dei or a stopping buyer? Whoa. See what I did there? Oof, full inventory. Shit. Dang the bloody. Okay. I think I'm so far, right? I'm actually having a giveaway tonight. On a game called Pax Dei. I am one of the content creators of Pax Dei, and we get game keys to give away. So, in accordance to the whole content update patch, I'll be participating in an event tonight, where I'll be giving away a game key. So if you like the game and you wanna maybe try out the game, you can stick around. I will not be streaming the whole day before the event, but I will be stopping this stream and starting to stream all over again once it's time. Look how good this shrine looks so far away. Looks so nice. What I like about the location is that you don't have to go far from everything. You got ghosts. Hello, Tubes. How are you? Tube Vids. That's a nice name. Oh, I'm gonna be the one who asks you, who answers you with a question. What type of games do you like, Yoke? Oh, could you try and hit follow? Because I want to see how the activity works, please, if you want to hit follow. Just want to see if it triggers. I've used this whole new stream setup with a different software. Okay, nice. Did it play a sound? I did not trick you. I did not trick you. Okay, so did not do a sound. Okay, that is inspector is no. Inspector. On the check for the south source. And can we replay the activity? Well, it popped up. If that's what you like, this is what you should try then, I guess. It's the game is challenging in a way where you have to have patience. It has a aspect of exploration. It has some mysteries. You have to do it. It's basically a lot of hard work because you don't know what to do. You have to find out everything for yourself, which I like, and others might hate. So it's so hard to answer that with a truthful answer. It's not because I don't want to, because I can't. If you like a game where you have to walk to find stuff, you have to find out things on your own, you have to craft to explore. For example, you have to walk to explore, you have to loot to explore recipes, you have to kill enemies to get recipes. And if you like things being challenging but not too hard or not too easy, yes, this game would be for you. And yes, tubes, I'm also talking on Twitch, so one of my viewers asking if this game were, a good game. I would say yes, it is a good game. It is a great game. This game tickles every part of my brain. I have my adrenaline dumps whenever I see someone who I can attack or kill or trying to attack me. And if also like a game where you need to discover things like this, or recipes that you need to loot from bodies, from enemies, then yeah, that's the game for you. All of these are is part of a crafting recipe. Everything you see here. We have starting to get quite a lot. Yeah, it's really hard to give a yes or no answer if you would like this game. One of the more challenging aspects is the Mornwood. You have to keep this shrine alive. And the wood spawn from 4:30 and out to midnight all over the map. And you have to fight other players for it as well. So that's also like a good fun part about the game. What I'm trying to say, if you're old and like old school games, yes, definitely. But also, if you look at realism, there are no games that offer more realistic than this. This tabard, you see how the stitches are in this tabard here. That's because it's almost worn out. It's on this last bend of lifetime. If this one is brand new, it'll be like iron out, fancy. Same with the armor pieces. This one are pretty new, but the more wear and tear, the more darker they will get. This rings, by the way, is gone, long gone. You see the green color on the foundation pieces here? They are not there when you place it down. They get there because they get in touch with the wood. And other pieces too, if you see here. Because it blends into material. It's called material blending. And it's like, this is a mass. And this is like hyper realistic. Oh, Skull School Gamer, hi, this is other chat. Wow, how many do you have? So in terms of realism though, and building, every piece you see is placed down by hand. All the green pieces there are place of things you place down. So I hope this game never dies out, and if it does dies out, I will still play it because it just looks fantastic. I don't need a new WoW. I don't need a flashy MMO. I don't need games like Crimson Deserts because I like the genre, I like the game, but I don't like the flashy. I don't need that. I want the realistic stuff. And this is what tickles my little brain. That. And also, yeah, they feel cheap. No wait, indeed. So every item of armor has a skill. Like this one has a windlash. I moved it off. I don't have it on I don't have it on the hotbar anymore, right? And there it goes, pops on. So the skills I have 3 skills for the weapon, and I have 4 skills for the armor pieces. And you can, to move around the skills, you need to have different armor pieces on you. Which is also one more thing that I like. You don't have 1, 2, 3. You don't have a hotbar from 1 to 10. On Alt and Shift and Control, you don't have like 4 or 5 hotbars trying to play a game. You have Q, R, and F for attacks, and 1, 2, and 3, and Control for running, and other skills. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I get. Nope. Also the sounds. And you can have different rotations depending how you want to play. Damn bear! Oh, interesting statement from Mainframe. Let's read it out loud, shall we? Pax Dei news. Hello, Paxians. Oh. Hello, Paxians. Future Pax Dei, a letter from the team. Given the recent news about the MMO industry, it's completely understandable that some of you may be wondering what the future holds for Pax Dei. We've seen your questions and concerns, and we feel it's important to address them as directly and transparently as possible, while also sharing where we're headed. The question is, are we going to shut down as the other studios have recently? And I think about the Ashes of Creations. Answer is no. We still have a small but very passionate, hard-working team working on Pax Dei, and we intend to continue delivering updates regularly. Let's be transparent. Yes, we had rough moments. Being an independent studio means that we rely on a mix of external investment and increasingly revenue from the game itself to pay for ongoing development of Pax Dei. We had to adjust our team size and limit our scope accordingly, so they've been firing people. It happens. Since we left Early Access, we've been balancing our long-term vision for the game alongside player feedback, and tackling some of the genuinely tough problems to make sure the game has a stable foundation technically, operationally, and in terms of the content we are able to offer. We understand the progress can sometimes feel slow from the outside, but as long as we have our player support, our intention is to keep building Pax Dei and delivering on the features we showcased in the past, even if some things takes longer than we or many players would like. Question: so how can we support you? Answer: support comes in many forms, and not all of them involve paying money. You can support by the Pax Dei Discord. You can support by playing regularly, inviting friends to join, leaving thoughtful and fair reviews, sharing feedback and testing new content on the public test chart, engaging with our posts and update on Discord and social media, and ultimately, of course, the most direct way to support us from those who want and are able to is by purchasing memberships, plots, premium, etc. Question: well, I like the game, but I'm not ready to pay. Answer is, that's completely fine. You don't need a subscription to enjoy Pax Dei. You can join a clan, you can contribute to the community, and join the game without your own plot. If you want to fully enjoy the experience, if you want your own home and play regularly, you can maintain one plot with grace, which allows you to enjoy the full experience by purchasing the base game alone. Simply being part of the world and its community already helps more than you might think. Question: we know. What about the future we've been asking for? Well, we know this is a sensitive topic, so let's address some of these features. Farming and fishing. Heck no. Farming and fishing. These features were mentioned before Early Access in interviews and Q&As. Their absence from the game so far is due to two main reasons. First, both farming and fishing primarily add new content loops to the cooking system, and the current state of cooking is not where we want it to be yet. Introducing new resource loops now would only amplify existing balance issues, which doesn't make sense at this stage. Second, both systems require significant development, and we haven't yet been able to allocate the necessary time to do them. That said, the crafting skills related to cooking and potions are next in line for rebalancing. This means we're very close to removing the main balance blocker for these features. Mounts. Oh, jeez. We shared an early concept for mounts last year, but the future is still a long way from being ready. While the overall design is now complete and some technical challenges have already been addressed, there's still significant work ahead. We need to implement the gameplay system themselves, improving animations, particularly those related to the rider, and ensure mounts persist correctly across zones. As we mentioned before, before. We want horses to be more than a simple movement speed bonus. This means dedicating time from several team members to build meaningful content and system around them, even for the initial version you see in game. Recycling, yes. Recycling. Last summer, recycling was a high priority. Since then, priorities have shifted to address more urgent needs. We know how important recycling is to many of you, and we agree. However, at the moment, we simply don't have the bandwidth to actually work on it. That said, we are continuing to refine the design and hope to have something ready to ship later in the year. In the meantime, the upcoming crafting balances in the next update aims to significantly reduce crafting waste. Yes, it does. You no longer need to grind a small specific set of items to maximize XP gains, which we believe will greatly reduce the need for recycling in the short term. Our next step is on the front. We'll be able to look into failed crafts and reduce material cost. Alright, I'm not gonna read everything, but basically, with the game, so what they're working on, building the building blocks, basically. Quality of life, XP balance. They basically want to have more of a solid grounds to this. And the system that reinforce buildings, alliances, permissions. Oh yes, alliances, permissions. At the same time, we're spending a lot of time designing alliances. Our goal is to make alliances meaningful for all type of players, not just PvP focus groups, but also clans who want to build villages and cities together. To achieve that, alliance needs purpose beyond PvP flagging alone, which means introducing supporting mechanics before alliance themselves goes live. A key part of making this work is giving players better control over access and trust. That's why we finally revamped the permission system. Clans will support customizable membership. Yes! Tiers. Each tied to specific roles and permissions. Plot and item actually more granularly. Finally! Finally! Let me how do I do this? Display capture. All right. This is fucking awesome. This is what we need. This is exactly what we need. This is a screenshot from the devs. Oh. That's why we are blah blah blah. Once you reach the public test chart. Oh, dude, this is like a year. We are here now, right? We are here right now. This is end of February, I reckon. And this is May. This is the summer. This is before Christmas. Are we really gonna wait a year before doing this? They need this now. They need for the game for the PvP scene to survive. They need to have this right now. This is what I need now, like before summer. This should have been around here. This should be. Shut up, streamer. This should be in here. Alright, so this all sounds great. What's the timeline then? As we speak, verse 5 is growing with new content, including mastercrafting, new mods, UI, present war. This is done. Talking about this. So permissions will be on verse 6. Yeah, they need the permissions first to actually make it look, to make it what they want. They need to add the permissions first. Is the okay, let's get back to doing nothing. I'm actually stoked. It's good to see that they know how to do it. They started building it out, and if you can add names on roles, oh, that's what we need. Yeah, good. Oh shit, this is what I don't like about Meld. It's the lagging. Nah, sorry to say, the only changes it's done is basically group, but you know, the offer stands buddy. If you feel like you don't get what you want of the game, we can always sort out something. Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. It basically had two friends joining us a month ago. There were a couple, married couple, playing together. But he said that finding Ashong was a true blessing because they would probably stop playing because the game is made for two. It's made for more. Why does my camera lag now? Freaking hate. I don't like Meld. It's so rubbish sometimes. Oh, imagine I can have like a Mastercrafter bank and you can design jewelry Mastercraft and put every. Oh man, that's a big W right there if they manage to do so. Yeah, I don't think you see this game die. Drastic things need to happen if it does. I need to see if it's actually. Let's see if it's actually. Let me see if it lags this button stream too. Wow. Is the lag really this bad? I'm lagging really bad, or is it just me from my end? I need to check this. This can't be happening. No, it was probably just me. Is he playing? What it is? You serious? Oh. I am glad that I'm not on the US server right now, because that server, oof. It's a good marketing move to have him play the game. And he also loved the game. He played in the All Access and he really loved the game. So hopefully that'll help. Just head up there, shall we? Oh my goodness, the lazy daisy mood. Okay, let's see play the game. I haven't really Twitch. Assman. What do you do now? Yo, Jiffers. Hi there, how are you? Oh, that's it, wow. Nice. No, this is... Nope, this is a replay. Yeah, this is a replay. You don't wanna see? Would you wanna know how I see that? Only why? Yeah, so this is a yeah. It's an old. That kind of sucks though if he, you know, doesn't play the updated game. Kind of puts Mainframe in the bad look if he doesn't play the updated game. This is basically early access. Yeah, this guild actually made a real big fortress, and he really liked the game, and he was really into it in the ways of how and what's possible, and how it's possible. Which is true. This is a great game. Huh. Right, there should be tons of harvesters here. If not, we need to do some hunting. And we need to do some hunting. Someone's been taking my harvesters. There are usually tons around them here. Alright, someone is about. Let's find them. Huh. They leave you alone, did they? Oh, okay, that's good about Meld. So the Meld is the streaming software I'm using now, and I'm having mixed feelings. I like how easy it is. I don't like the choppiness of it. And I'm gonna see if it actually how it performs on my stream. Oh, shh, don't talk to me like that. Right, I'm gonna have my up here, and you're gonna see how it looks. Settings, we will go to, you know, turn the bond by 60. Move the chat. There we go. Because if it's just the, no, it's also the camera. I was hoping if it was just the software. It was also on stream. It's not a game, it's actually the camera's lagging. If I do it like this now. Yeah. That's bad. And I run it through a decoder. I have this black magic box. Runs perfectly fine on OBS, but I have some issues with lag. I don't know if it's maybe it's because so Mel uses 2.6 2.5% of my CPU, which is not that bad. But again, OBS uses 1.5 0.8. You can maybe try to remove some services. The blue stacks, I don't need that. So just remove some of the software open apps in the system taskbar. I need the Copilot either. Yeah. Because it doesn't take a lot. This PC is good enough to run NASA. It shouldn't be lagging on the software like Meld. And why am I so freaking lost right now? Yeah, over there. also think I'm losing a lot of control using Velos, but I also get a lot of stuff. I don't need like plugins for everything or like that. It's baked in the meld, so that makes it great. Ah, it's so difficult. Yo, KDPTV, how are you? Welcome. Oh, that's it? Oh, there we go. All the wood for me. I like wool. Wool is good. Wool is fun. Oh, hi there. A quick walk of them. Okay, I found next. Put it there, and we go there. Put you guys there. Invalid drop location. You're an invalid drop location. Hello guys, how are you today? Probably see some ugly heads down here. There you go. Also with the freaking ghost, I forgot. Oh. Ah! Come on, come on. Yes. Ah! No, you can't touch me. Ah! Come on, run, run, no! Fuck stamina. Flowers, stamina. Ah! Flowers. Yep. Did I misplace that one? Oh, doesn't matter. I'm running back to... Okay. Ooh. Okay, nice. That's nice. Oh wait. Haha. Suckers. All the gold belongs to me. I need to stop following. Jeez. Louise on the stick. Miss me. Okay, so these were roughly around seconds. How is that? I like the steel axe version of this game, of this. It's nice. And this is what I like about the game, the roughness. It's really it's an unforgiving game if you mess up. There should be some harvesters around here according to my target. There we go. Is this you? Look. Hello guys. You leave your friend alone, did you? You did, yeah. Wow. Some bad friends, buddy. I don't want Chloe, get out. Oh, there's the last one. So more enough made up for the gold I used for the grace. So if you don't want to pay the grace, pay for blood element, you can basically just farm gold for grace. I can easily do 100 a day, 4 days, and then plot for a whole month. It's basically free to play. Well, free to play, so they have to buy for the game though. Yeah, people have been here. Because the harvest is gone. It's most likely a 1 to 2 person. And I'm basically playing without eyes on the game now. Because I'm too busy scanning for harvesters and all this stuff. Because this is not a place I farm too much. Why is there X there? Oh, that's because there's a boss here. I've been there once or twice with Jeremiah. Oh, they're taken. Ah. Clean out, buddy. It's clean out, my friends. Clean out. The zone is active too, because if this zone has not been active, I'll be going to loading screen, so the zone boots up. That's how the game supposedly works. It's a good design. It's a good design in terms of server resources. Resource, I could even talk today. Jeez. Oh, harvesters. I'm also making a lot of noise, so people should easily find me. Normally, if you like first time in LNS, you should try to be quiet as possible. But the better we are at navigating the area and looking at the surroundings, the better we will be at making noise. Hi, say John. Oof, that's a hard question. This game doesn't have classes at all. This game does not have classes. Let me walk you through how this works in a really easy way. Well, this is the... Oh, jeez, the camera's lagging now. let's start with the green numbers up here. Okay. I'm now wearing heavy armor chest skill, heavy armor head, legs, trousers, leg guards, boots, vambraces, and hands. Okay. So if I want to wear plate, the better plate and steel plate and all the good stuff, right? I need to level that specific item. I have other belts where I rely more on cloth. That means I need to level cloth pieces, right? So you have no classes per se. It's the item you wear that defines what kind of class you are. You can be a tank, you can be a healer, and you can be a DPS like I am. So you kinda... It defines... It's pieces you wear that defines you. And the skill you have... Oh, what's up with the freaking lag? Hang on. This is not normal. It doesn't even sound like... I'll test the sound there because it's ridiculous. This is not normal. Oh. Even the what the heck? This is give me a second, buddy. This is insane. Yeah. Right. I can't be doing this from this software. Said John.